this is Seth from bjjgearjunkie.com, here today with another gear review. This time it is the Tatami Fightware Estilo 2.0, or as people around my neck of the woods would say, what a damn Tatami, still like pajamas. Alright, so this is a pretty fancy gi, okay? It's definitely up there on probably one of my most flashy gis, but I do like it. And we did a giveaway on this, and I'm glad we did because I do think it is a pretty sweet gi. So let's jump right into the talking points, and we'll get right down to business. So as usual, we'll set the pants off to the side, and we'll get to those in just a second. So first things first, let's talk about the fit of this gi, because that is really the most important thing. I got this in A1 because I am starting to learn as I get rid of my belly and shed some pounds that my frame is more towards an A1 than an A2, okay? A2s are just starting to fit pretty baggy and are really long in the sleeve areas, and I have really stumpy T-Rex arms, okay? I am 5'7", right now I'm around 160 pounds, so that gives you guys an idea. Make sure to check out the written review on the website, because I will have kind of like some measurements before wash and then after wash, just so you guys can get an idea on the shrinkage. But this fit right out of the package fit great. Like, it was right down to where I want my sleeves to be personally, and the skirt was not very long, so the length of the gi was not long. I would say it's probably cut more like a corral in the length, you know, so when you tie your belt, it doesn't go down much past that, okay? You probably have like that much past your belt. Sleeve length was perfect for me. I do like how it was tapered in the sleeves. I could fit 4 fingers in there nicely. I'll try to roll in some pics and stuff for you guys. I didn't have any flying squirrel issues, meaning I did not have a lot of excess bagginess in the armpit area. Some gis have that, and it really drives me crazy, okay? So when I wear my gi, I want it to fit tight around my body, all right? That's just how I prefer it. I don't want things to get snagged and feel like I'm rolling in a bathrobe, okay? So this had a nice competition cut feel for me, okay? So moving on from the fit, let's talk about the collar, and then we'll go into some of the durability, okay? This collar is not bad, but I wouldn't say it's the stiffest collar, okay? I would probably put this a tad bit below the medium, okay? But I would say it's a little bit stiffer than like the Gameness Pearl, alright? But I would like to see a stiffer collar on here, but at the same time, it does kind of make it a little bit more comfortable to wear, okay? So, let's roll right into the durability, okay? Down here on the bottom, and I'll roll in some footage of this, we have a nice piece sewn in here on the edge, and also it's reinforced stitching. I do like what they did along the bottom here. It's really easy to see the stitching because it's contrast stitching, which I love. So you can kind of see down here on the bottom it's double stitched, so that's nice. Along the lapel, it's definitely reinforced. They even have some seam tape running along here, just probably for some extra flair, but I think it looks pretty sweet. Let's check out the armpit area. Alright. It does have a piece there, so nice. You can see over here on the jacket too, I mean, triple stitched. So the stitching, I'm not going to say the stitching job was excellent, and this is why. I haven't really had any issues, like I haven't seen anything coming apart, but I keep finding red threads, and I'm like, where did this one come from? So that means the threads are coming out of the gi somewhere, okay? And I do have a friend that had a gi. He had to kind of sort it out with Tatami Fightware because things did start coming unstitched a little bit. I think it was like up near the collar or the lapel. So just between our two experiences, I would say that maybe they do need to kind of look into the stitching a little bit and see how they can improve that process. But I wouldn't say it's like, you know, don't buy this gi because it falls apart. That's really not true. It's just, I think they could maybe improve that stitching a little bit, somewhere along the lines, that process, okay? So, that's the durability. As you can also see, like, this gi's black, and it still looks black. That's because I locked in the color with the vinegar soak. I know a lot of people say, it doesn't do anything. I really see the difference, and I'll tell you, I see the difference the most on black gis, okay? I have had black gis in the past, which I did not do the vinegar soak, and they came out looking gray the first wash, okay? So this one seems to hold its color really well. I'm not sure how it's going to show up on camera, but just take my word for it. The color did stay in this, so I'm pretty happy about that, because it just adds to the overall look of the gi. So, before we kind of talk cool factor, let's take a look at the pants, and we'll talk a little bit of durability on these too. Boom. Alright, I like these pants. They're not ripstop material. I think they're cotton canvas. Check the written review because I will have more detailed specs on that. To date, this is probably my favorite bungee system. They did go with the 4 loops here, and the bungee cord not only is the right length, but also it stretches just the right amount, okay? One thing that I kind of get annoyed with the bungee cord systems on some of the gis, I think the Wano Premium Comp annoyed me with this too, is the bungee was too stretchy, so when you tie it and it's like, you know, and you can't like get it, you can't cinch it up around your waist because the bungee is just so stretchy, but this one's perfect, okay? It stretches just a little bit, enough for you to really cinch it up tight, and I do like the spacing on these loopholes. So, nice reinforced knees, that looks good. When I wear these, they have the perfect taper to them, which means they're kind of wider in the knee so that I can play like butterfly guard or open guard, and I don't feel like constricted in the thigh area and the knee area. But then at the bottom, they do taper up really nicely here, okay? And as you can see, they have a nice logo there, which really adds to the cool factor, okay? So overall, I don't really necessarily mind if these aren't ripstop because they are light, okay? And that's kind of the point of the ripstop. So if you can accomplish it a different way, I really don't mind because I've seen plenty of ripstop actually rip, so it's not the durability that bothers me when they don't go ripstop. So let's take a final look at the gi and we'll talk the cool factor here, all right? So this is definitely a pretty flashy gi, okay? We got a nice big patch here, patch across the top. We have a nice logo over here. This is the same one that is on the bottom of the pants. I'll get some close-ups of this for you guys. Actually, that reminds me. Let's take a look at the back. So, it says Tatami Fightware across the top there. And then also they have a patch here at the bottom, okay? And that's basically the same one that's on the lapel. So overall, pretty flashy gi. If you're into flashy gis like I am, you'll definitely probably like the look of this gi. The cool factor for me is the color scheme. The black and the red, they really pop, and I do like how they have these cool logos here. To me, this is really cool. I like the look of that, and it just sets it apart from some of the other black gis that I have. So there you have it. This is the gear review on the Tatami Fightware Estilo 2.0. Thank you guys very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Make sure to like us on Facebook because that is where all of the gear giveaways go down. So make sure you check that out. Like us on Twitter as well because we do some announcements on there, okay? Alright, thank you very much guys, and stay tuned for more videos.